Now we come into some sort of library. Well, we look to our left, oh gosh, it's a couple of Joey's big brothers and they're kind of angry with you. What's up everybody, badassgamez, welcome back to Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. This is the finale video, so thank you very much for watching all of my videos. Alright, so we're in the Lost Domain, and then there's one other level after this, known as Eckhardt's Lab. Okay, when you slide down this slope from the last level, you're given a fork, and you can choose which way to go. Now the way you want to go is over here to the right, because we need an upgrade in order to traverse the other way, so let's go this direction. We'll slide down, be careful, and jump. As you can see, Lara jumps really far now. We're going to jump even further after we get this upgrade, and in order to get the upgrade, what you do is you jump from here over to the lever. That's simple as that. Her legs feel stronger. Let's pull the lever, and it's going to open a gate so that way we can get back. Alright, so we can still play during this little cutscene. Climb on top of this thing and then go to the very end. Now this isn't timed or anything, so you can make it all the way over here and claim the large med pack if you need it. Alright, let's go this direction. Now we came from the left side over there. Let's go over here to the right, and we'll find a lever right here. Now this is a timed run, so you might want to save your game in case you fail, because if you fail, or if you don't make it in time and you actually get close to the gate, then you can just simply reload your game right to here, and it saves a lot of time. Now there are platforms and stuff that they gave to you, so that way if you do fail and you didn't save, you can make your way back without having to go get the lower body strength upgrade again. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and pull this lever and do this timed run. Now that lower body strength upgrade also came with a certain ability. That's the ability to jump while sprinting or dive to your death. One of the two things that we got. I'm glad I saved my game. I'll see you guys back at this spot. Fortunately, the spot was the same place that I saved, so let's pull the lever again. This time let's use the right buttons.
My legs feel stronger. Maybe I'll make
Alright, so sprint. Oh no, she's walking. Sprint and jump. We have that ability now, so that's good. Sprint and jump over to the doorway, and you will make it just in time. Now the door will shut behind you, and you will not be able to get back, so yeah, that's good. Okay, so now we come into this room. It's very fiery, and our ultimate goal is at the very far end, but you see the two statues in the distance with their hands on fire. Basically what they're telling you is you can't go past this certain point until you turn us off. Okay, so we gotta pretty much remove the spell. There's a blade that will prevent you from going up those staircase up to the door because those hands are ignited. So in order to find the lever, we go over here to the left side and find these ladders and climb to the top. And we'll find this broken bridge, which is easily hoppable. Just hop right on across this thing right here. And then we get a crappy camera angle, one of those camera angles that really annoys you. I guarantee the developers are like, you know, it'd be a great idea to screw with the gamers if we gave this camera angle so they can't make this jump. Well, I'm glad I made it. But if you veer to the right, you should be able to make that jump, and you can pull this lever. Alright, this lever is going to extinguish those hands, so that way you can climb the staircase. Alright, so let's go over here. I'm going to try to fall off this thing all the way here at the end. Looks like I need to be out a little bit further. And drop off, barely landing on this ledge. Let's just hop over to the staircase right here. And then, as soon as we approach the door, it opens and we enter Eckhardt's lab. That's a pretty cool design, Eckhardt. I'm pretty sure this is exactly how Eckhardt gets to his lab every day. Alright, so we are on our way to Eckhart's lab. We're not quite there yet, but we are in the level titled Eckhart's lab. Okay, so be careful as you walk down this slope, because it is a sliding slope, and there's a bunch of needles that want to kill you and impale you, and then there's also a pit down there that's gonna, you know, burn you up if you mess up. So what I recommend to do is slide down here on the right side, just hug that right side, and then jump here near the end, and get stabbed in the brain and start all over. It's actually very easy to get one shot dead in this, so I wish the best of luck to you. It's gonna take, it might take a little while. There's also a ledge there you can possibly use, but you take a lot of damage if you use the ledge. I'll try to avoid taking any damage because it's possible. Maybe jump here. Nope, she's not gonna grab that ledge. She's gonna fall over in the lava. And we'll try once again. Oh, look at that. Look at that nice, awesome bug. Alright, finally got it working by just loading the game. Okay, so sliding down, hugging the right side, jumping at a certain moment. Ooh, I got hit, but whatever. Alright, let's continue on into Eckhardt's lab. Okay, so the goal here is basically to stop this water from boiling, so that way we can go down into the water, because down there at the very bottom there is a pedestal, and on the pedestal there is a Periapt Shard. So it's the last Periapt Shard we need in order to take out Eckhardt. We're supposed to have 2, but I believe my inventory says I've got way more than 2. I've got 7 shards, so as you can see, that's a bug, but it really doesn't matter because it's all for storyline anyway. Okay, so what we need to do while we're in this room, we need to pick up some files. There's one right here. It's Alchemic Phial. We're going to need to use this soon. By the way, there's also a small med pack underneath the platform here. Let's grab this and then just continue through, I suppose. It really doesn't matter. This room contains 3 files and 3 receptacles for the files, so make sure that you grab all of them. There's another one in that cage, and we're going to go grab that here as soon as we pull this lever. We're going to grab all the files before we actually put them into the receptacles, so that way we know where they're all at, and we can find all the receptacles for you. Alright, pulling that lever, as you can see, it opened the trapdoor underneath the cage, and it also opened the trapdoor by this ladder. Now let's climb this thing, and we're going to get a visit from an old friend here in a little bit, too. We gotta go all the way to the top here. This isn't the end right here. We gotta go all the way up. And now we're finally on the 2nd level of Eckhardt's lab. From here, we can get on top of that cage, and then step on this tile right here. I suppose it's a tile. This game really isn't tile-based, but as soon as you do, it'll open, and then pick up the file. Now be careful, because as soon as you pick up the file, the cage will start dropping. So what we need to do is we gotta come over here to this part. We can climb up, and we gotta go up through the opening that we just came through. We gotta go to the right because we can't pull up, but here we can. And once you make it to the top, hey Joey's, we missed you, man. All right, the cage falls into the hot steaming water. Now, if you didn't make it, you die. So make sure you get out of that cage before it goes all the way down. And then inside of here, we find our last file. Let's grab it. And now we gotta make it out of here. For some reason, I can't get Laura to back up out of a ledge. I have to actually do it the new school way. So that's kind of funny. Be careful because that latch is still open. That lets you into the cage and you can fall in and die. You can climb out of here by using this wall right here. It is climbable all the way to the top. Let's do a backflip and try to avoid Joey. Joey and his buddy. I'm not sure which one's Joey. It looks both look the same. Maybe Joey cloned himself. I don't know. We need to go back up to the top over here. Let me see if I can't get on this ladder. Go, go, go before you get stabbed, Lara Croft. Joey's in no mood to be playing games right now. Alright, he's kind of mad that we ditched him in Prague, so... Alright, when you get to the top up here, run all the way to this end. Find this receptacle for a file. We're not going to put the file into it yet. What we want to do is we find this opening in the ledge here, and we can jump and grab this ledge to pull ourselves up. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this is for a large med pack over here to the left. And these are the only items that are in this level. Okay, so, by the way, this is the final level, and we will be having a boss fight and the ending cutscene by the end, and I can't believe I fell off. I may need to restart this because I don't have a whole lot of life. For some reason, Lara decided to fall off. I'm gonna go ahead and just kill myself, and I'll see you guys back at the spot. Alright, so I'm showing you right now how to get through this without taking damage. I got lucky and I didn't... That blade didn't fuse, so I didn't take any damage when I landed here. I can just jump over and save the damage. Alright, I'm gonna go collect everything, and then I'll see you guys back in here. Okay, everyone, I picked up everything. I got all 3 of the files, and now I'm ready to go and put them in the receptacles so you can watch this. And I took a little bit of damage from Joey. He decided he wanted to swing at me real quick, and he was successful. I haven't done anything about it. You could probably knock him off into this water if you wanted to. Finally be rid of Joey forever. Well, we're going to be rid of him anyway because this is the final level. So anyway, here's one of the receptacles where we need to put a file. put that file in there, and then we need to go to the other end of this area and put a file in right here. Now clearly the best place to put a file in last was the place I was just at, so you should probably do it that way. It's a little bit quicker, I suppose, if you're trying to save time, because as soon as we get done with putting the files in, then you jump in the water right next to that one. Not that it really matters, but just a minor point. Okay, let's climb up here because this is going to be the last place where we can place a file. Turn to the right. We were already over here, and you could have grabbed all the files and then came over here and put it up here. Oh, I forgot to grab that large med pack too. Might as well grab that. I thought I grabbed it, but I guess I'm brain farting. Alright, put the file in there, and finally we send our little solution down the center trench here. It happens to be purified hydrogen, oxygen, and salt. So it sounds like a mixture of salt water to me. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I'm not an alchemist. But somehow this little mixture is going to descald the water so that way you can jump into it. I don't even know if descald is a word, but I'm coining it today if it's not. Sweet, so now the water isn't boiling. You can jump in it, you know, play around in it if you want. And then before I go do that, let me grab this med pack real quick. I know I've already grabbed it for you guys, but I'm going to do it again just for the sake of having the item in my inventory. I do know that I have missed a couple of small... I think I missed one small med pack in the Vasily's place, but other than that, I think I have every other pickup, with the exception of a boron ammo during Boaz's return as well. Other than that, I don't think I missed any items in this game, so that should be the last item. Go ahead and climb down the ladder safely, and then turn and go down this hallway, fall in the water. We're going to swim all the way down and claim the last Periapt Shard. By picking up the Periapt Shard, it's also going to open up the door to the next area. Well, Eckhardt did have that shard hidden pretty well. I mean, he did have it down in some scalding water. I don't understand why he just didn't destroy it. Maybe you can't destroy Periapt Shards, but that would be something that he could have done. And besides, Lara Croft, you had 7 of them. And you only need 3. Well, now we have 8 in our inventory. Climb out of the water, and then into the doorway that opened. Slide down, all the way down, and into the area where we will have our final fight. Our last stand. In order to trigger the cutscene, all you gotta do is run to the center. There's nothing around here to pick up.
Still alive, Miss Croft. You are resilient, but over the decades I've killed more mortals like you than I can remember.
And stole their body parts, like a cheap grave robber.
As I will now take yours.
To wake this thing, you are grotesque.
Only my great arts can cause the higher race to flourish again.
So I guess it's up to me to stop you then.
I hunted down and killed the last of the Lux Veritatis. I am immortal. The shards.
Scary, huh? For you.
It is my destiny to breathe hell on Earth. You are nothing to me.
Do you know, it's gonna be a real pleasure to shut you up.
Alright, so now we're about to go into a boss fight. The best way to do this is crouch. Basically just, take a nap. Honestly, you'll avoid every single attack if you just lay here. Which makes for a very uneventful boss fight. Yes, I know, but it's a tactic, and yeah, we're just gonna lay here. And honestly, I think this boss fight is pretty decent. I mean, with the exception of having to lay here for a while, it's not too bad, I suppose. It's actually better than the Boaz and Obscura Brothers fights because you don't have to rely on the combat system at all. But yeah, I'm just going to sit here and wait. He's going to attack about 5 times, and then he's going to do... Basically, he's going to clone himself 3 times. And that's basically what we're going to wait for. Now, this boss fight's going to take a while. Yeah, so just bear with me as I do this fight. Okay, so he jumped up, he's going over here, he's going to finally create 1 clone of himself, and while he's doing this, we don't have to hold our crouch and commando buttons anymore. We can just stand here and wait for him to get done. But make sure that you have a weapon selected. Like, I don't have one selected right now, so let's go into the inventory screen and select our Viper SMG. Alright, we're gonna need this after he gets done with this. I'm just gonna put it away for now, so that way I don't have to move around with that crappy controls. Alright, so there's the second clone of himself. And finally, the 3rd clone. As soon as he gets done with the 3rd clone, the clone's gonna run to the center of here, and then they're gonna blow up. And there is a place where you can stand. I'm standing in the place right now to avoid any damage. Okay? If you stand on this ring that I'm on right now, you avoid any damage. And then as soon as he gets done doing that, you just shoot him once and approach him. And we get a cutscene showing what we needed the shards for to begin with. Again, there's an issue with conveyance on that in this fight. You're really not sure what you need to do. At first, when I first played this, it was actually live streamed, and I just shot at him until nothing happened, and then finally I figured out that I can dodge by just laying here. I didn't figure out that I needed to approach him to use a Periapt Shard. I think the viewers actually instructed me that that's what I needed to do. Now, even though he's shooting flame right now, if you happen to get hit by it, it's not going to set you on fire, so you don't have to worry about it. This is a very easy fight to get through without using a med pack. I mean, I'm just taking a nap here, laying on the ground, waiting for this guy to, you know, quit messing around. So yeah, kind of an uneventful thing, but there are 2 phases to this fight. As soon as we get done with the 3rd Periapt Shard, there is another phase that we'll have to deal with. Alright, so he should be done. Usually when he jumps up and up there after about 5 shots, that means he's going to start cloning himself. And we'll just wait, you know, just kind of sit here and wait. We can't leave this ring right here because of this force field. If you touch it, you will take damage, so just avoid it. Wait for Eckhardt to do his thing, and then, you know, destroy his little creations. Okay, once again, standing on this ring right here is going to allow you to avoid any of the damage. Doesn't really matter where you stand, but this is the best place to stand. Kaboom, and then shoot him up. All you really need to do is shoot him once and then approach him. Eckhardt is a very easy boss fight. It's very tedious more than it is difficult. Just crouch and wait. Basically the same thing over again. Eckhardt, I'm on the ground, dude. You might want to consider dropping some of those bombs like you were doing while you were in here. You can also dodge the shots if you want to try to by jumping. You can't really necessarily dodge it by just moving, so I wouldn't try that. Also, these pillars that are in the way, the stone pillars, the shots go right through them, so you cannot use them as a shield, unfortunately. Good job, Eckhardt, you missed. Excuse me. I kind of wish that this boss fight was a little more. I wish I had a little bit more to do, but then again, I do kind of hate it when I have to move too much, so it's kind of hard to say. Alright, he's finally cloning himself again for the last time. If you end up not shooting him, or if you shoot him and don't approach him when he comes to the center, then you won't get a Periapt Shard shoved into him, and you will have to do it all over again, basically. You have to do this whole, an entire phase like this over again. Make sure you shoot him and approach him when his clothing's going to the center. And so stand on this outer ring right here to avoid any of the damage. Pretty simple. Alright, last time.
Karel?
Go on, kill her.
I knew you'd find the third shard.
But why? You worked for him.
No, unknowingly he worked for me, but his usefulness was ended.
Will you destroy his work?
Of course not. The great work will be finished. I'm offering you the chance to become part of a benign new order in the world.
You are kidding, right?
We Nephilim have only ever been trying to survive.
Too many people have died for me to trust you, including a good friend, Von Croy.
He was an unfortunate victim of history, Lara. Eckhardt was stupid to have killed him. I've helped you all along, both here and in Paris. You can trust me, Lara Croft.
I'm tracking 5 obscura paintings for a client called Eckhardt, but he's a psychopath.
Why should I care?
Because I'm being stalked. People are dying out there.
Handle it, Werner.
Lara, please. Look, go and see this woman, Karel. She can help.
I'm going. Egypt, Werner. You walked away and left me. There was no pity then.
Get out! Get out of the way!
Von Croy, you located the painting for me. Why have you not delivered it?
I daren't collect it. It's too dangerous. But she'll be able to. No!
Your usefulness is finished. Your humans break so easily.
You killed Von Croy.
Stupid mortal. So be it.
Wow, he doesn't like being accused of killing Von Croy, apparently. Alright, so now he's flying around. Basically, Karel is, where is he? I don't know where he's at. But we need to go over here to Eckhardt. We need to pick up this thing right here. Okay, we need this. This is going to allow us to push this button right here. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to drop a ladder. And while we're standing there doing that, Lara's taking hits, but she's not taking damage. So, kind of interesting. When you drop this ladder, we need to climb up all the way to the top. Oh, wow. That's actually a smart shot by the guy. I didn't know I could get knocked off the ladder. Of course, I'm not sure if I was technically on the ladder or not. I don't see why he just doesn't come up to me and just start laying waste to me while I'm on this thing. That's what I would do. Alright, so we climb to the top. Let's turn over here to the right. I believe I went the wrong way. Actually, it doesn't matter. There's another ladder over here on the other side we need to climb. You probably make this a little bit shorter if you climb the right ladders. I don't think I'm climbing the right ladders right now to make it as fast as possible. Alright, let's go over here to the left. We will find another ladder that we can climb. You might even be able to jump the gap there. I haven't tried doing that yet. Alright, get off over here. I guess I should go the other direction. Wow, I'm playing like crap right now. That's alright, I still haven't used the med pack, and this is essentially the end of the game, so... what we want to do is come over here, and we're basically going to find this platform right here to end the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I am badassgamez. Thank you very much for watching my Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness walkthrough. This is the finale, and there are no more levels in this game, so thank you again, and I'll see you guys in whatever video you decide to watch next. Take it easy.